Thank you. Thank you. I always remember this. The longer the introduction, the older the person somehow. I get more and more depressed as I hear these introductions. Whenever I receive an honor, I think first about something my mother said to me, always put God first in your life. And so I stand here today as a result, I think, but by the grace of God. And then I think about the ancestors and all the people on whose shoulders I stand, the women who cleaned other people's bathrooms, and my parents who worked 3 jobs apiece, and all my teachers, my black teachers in Birmingham, and the village that took care of me. And I think about my colleagues and students. And so I accept this award. Thank you, Carol and GlobalMindED, for honoring my colleagues at UMBC and my brilliant students, some of whom, many of whom are first generation, many of whom have parents from other countries. And I tell you this, 63 years ago, I looked out the jail window and I was so scared, and it was a horrific experience. And it smelled of feces and urine because they didn't give us enough bathrooms. And we were all on the floor like animals and slaves. They treated us as if we were not human. And we were only there because we wanted a better education. And all I could think was, will we be okay? We finally got out, and they expelled us from schools. And finally, at the appeals level, we were put back in school. And I went through all of that. And somehow, because of this country, I stand here tonight as a college president. I had a vision of helping children to learn to love math. I get goosebumps doing math. Goosebumps. Passionate about math at the base. And we produced this Meyerhoff program, and a wonderful philanthropist who's now 102, Robert Meyerhoff, who still is brilliant and asks me about these students all the time. And we now have students on the faculties of Harvard and Stanford and Duke and other places. And one of our students is the first black woman to create a vaccine, the Moderna vaccine. Give Dr. Kizzmekia Corbett a round of applause. And my vision is that one of these students, either one of those or one of the Hrabowski scholars, will be the first black in the world to get the Nobel Prize in Science. Give the vision a round of applause. The vision a round of applause. And I leave you with this thought that my grandson watched the Supreme Court take the voices of people who look like me in Alabama away. And he said, "Papa, did you go to jail for nothing? Papa, why should I believe I'll be able to vote when the Supreme Court has said the Voting Rights Act is no longer? Why should I have, I'm 14, why should I believe I'll be able to vote?" And I said, "Don't you dare give up hope. I believe in this country." Aristotle said, "Excellence is never an accident. It is the result of high intention, sincere effort, and intelligent execution. It represents the wisest choice among many options." Then he said something that gives me goosebumps. He said, "Choice, not chance, determines destiny." I accept this award with the notion that I choose hope, and I want you to choose hope that we are better than this as a country. I told my grandson, we must continue to believe in our country. Thank you all very much.